If this is on your For You page, I'm about to describe you. You were always there for everyone. You always try to make everyone laugh. You think about the future a lot. You put others' happiness before yours. But you are always alone. You overthink way too much. No one is there to listen to you. And you feel broken inside.
Just a quick question to anyone who's over 30. What are we supposed to be doing? Because I'm lost.
So don't tell my mom I'm falling apart. She hurts when I hurt. My scars are her scars. She'll talk to her friends, impress all of them. At least in her mind, her daughter's fine. Oh, please don't let her hear I'm dying.
I'm not sad, but I'm not happy either. I mean, I can smile and make a joke during the day, but sometimes when I'm alone at night, I don't know how I feel.
To be honest, I don't know where my head is at anymore. And I am so tired of it. Because one day I'm happy, and the next I feel completely broken. And I just want to be happy and live my life, but it seems like that can never happen.
I'm sitting at home, staring at the ceiling, just wishing that I had someone to talk to, is knowing that none of you idiots realize how lucky you are.
I don't want people to be worried about me. There's nothing to worry about. I don't want people to try and understand why I am the way I am.
Roses are dead, violets are dying. Outside I'm smiling, but inside I'm crying.
Cause I don't wanna cry no more. If I'm honest, I don't wanna be alive no more. And I don't wanna look up to the sky no more. If I'm honest, I don't wanna be alive no more.
I haven't really been feeling like myself lately. When I wake up, I don't want to do anything, and when I get out of bed, I don't do anything. I just kind of waste my time. It's funny because I have all these goals and ambitions, but I just can't bring myself to accomplish any of them.
I have been so lost. I've been losing my mind. You don't even see it. You don't even care.
Well, you did it. You took my one chance at happiness and crushed it.
We only have one life. Keep it simple. If you miss someone, call them. If you want to meet up, invite them. If you have questions, ask them. If you don't like something, speak up. If you like something, share it. If you want something, ask for it. And if you love someone, tell them.
Don't ever be the person that causes somebody to go lay down in their bed and try and cry themselves to sleep at night, saturate their pillow with tears, wondering why the hell they're not good enough just because you were too damn selfish.
Someone told me a joke, and it was so funny I laughed until I cried. They told me that same joke again, and I laughed, but not as much. They kept repeating the joke until I stopped laughing, then said, "If you can't laugh at the same joke over and over, then why would you continue to cry over people that hurt you again and again?"
How I lost myself again. I know you don't love yourself like you did when you were 12. You're missing a piece of you. It hurts worse than it used to. I know that you hate it when you have to make brand new friends, 'cause you'll get to wondering if they'll ever let you in. You don't understand why anyone would love someone who's not enough.
Don't worry. I have spent my entire life loving people who didn't love me back. It's nothing new.
Throughout your life, you will meet one person who is unlike any other. You could talk to this person for hours and never get bored. You could tell them anything and they'll never judge you. This person is your soulmate, your best friend. Don't ever let them go.
Do I want you in my life? Yeah. Am I gonna chase you? No. Choose me or lose me. I'm not a backup plan, I'm definitely not second choice. No worth.
You really think I'm scared of losing you? I'm terrified.
Never regret being a good person to the wrong people. Your behaviour says everything about you, and their behaviour says everything about them.
Someone asked me if I'm in love or heartbroken. I said, I'm in love with someone who broke my heart.
That's not your soulmate. Your soulmate's not going to make you beg for their attention or question your worth. They're not going to ghost you for days and pop back around when it's convenient for them. You know, just because they always come back doesn't mean that they're supposed to be there. Sometimes we get sent the same lesson twice to see if we've learned anything from the first time.
The biggest lesson I learned this year is not to force anything. Conversations, friendships, relationships, attention, love. Anything forced is just not worth fighting for. Whatever flows, flows. It is what it is.
If somebody didn't choose you and that finally forced you to choose yourself, you're the one that really won.
When you do the right thing while you're still hurting, when you're good to other people while you're hurting yourself, that's when you're growing spiritually.
Thank you. Thank you for being one of the few people in this world that actually understand me. Because for a while I felt lost, and then somehow we found each other in this life, and that changed everything.
You don't know what tomorrow will bring, so don't stay mad for too long. Learn to forgive and love with all your heart. Don't worry about the people that don't like you. Instead, enjoy the ones that love you.
Do you know what a real friend is? A real friend is one who walks in when the rest of the world walks out.
Everyone in your life will hurt you sooner or later. It's for you to decide which is more important, the pain or the person.
It doesn't matter who hurt you or broke you down. What matters is who made you smile again.
Be careful who you push away. Because the real ones don't come back.
So I just saw this quote, and it relates to me, and it probably will relate to a lot of you. And it goes, I'd break my own heart and use those pieces to fix yours, and that is my problem.
I hurt myself, doesn't hurt. I buy what I want, I don't want it. I do what I like, I don't like it.
You alright? Reed. I said, are you alright?
I'm fine.
Hey, talk to me. Whatever you say to me in confidence is between us, you know that, right?
I don't have anything to tell you.
Do you think we'll ever find it? Find what? Peace? There's no peace in here. Only chaos. Can we beat it? It's a war inside. Every second, every minute, every day. And we'll only find peace when we die fighting it. Yeah. But we're gonna fight like hell.
I don't think people understand how much strength it takes to pull your own self out of an anxiety attack or a panic attack. So if you've done that lately, or ever, I'm proud of you.
I never asked to be a fighter, but life threw me in the pit and said, survive. So that's what I did. I've had to fight my way out of every situation and struggle in life. Nobody ever handed me anything for free. So you've got two choices. You either sit back and let life beat you up, or you make a decision to get up every day and fight. But let me tell you, it's not going to be easy. You're going to get tired and you're going to get exhausted. You're going to feel like you've lost battles. But as long as you never give up, you'll win the war. This is your time. This is your moment. You've been called and you've been equipped. Get up and fight.
I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover.
I don't know, no, because if you're a lover, you gotta be a fighter.
How so?
Because if you don't fight for your love, what kind of love do you have? No, I'm kidding.
It's about time you understand something. You see, you're not like the rest. You're different. The way you do things, the way you care for others, love. You love so hard. You see, you're a rare individual. Something that this world needs more of. So why would you for 1 second think about stop being yourself? To stop doing the things that you do that make you so rare to begin with. You think on that.
The loneliest people are the kindest. The saddest people smile the brightest. And the most damaged people are the wisest. All because they do not wish to see anyone else suffer the way they do.
When a man goes silent, it's his loudest cry. When a man is happy, he won't stop talking or laughing. When he is sad, he won't say a word. He uses silence to express his pain. He's overthinking and is destined to blow up. So if a guy's silent, all you need to do is hug him or lend him an ear. Sometimes all we need is someone to listen.
It hurts most when the person that made you feel special yesterday makes you feel so unwanted today.
I never thought I'd hear those words from your tongue.
If you want to know something about yourself, sit on your bed one night and say to yourself, what's one thing I'm doing wrong? That I know I'm doing wrong, that I could fix, that I would fix. You meditate on that, you'll get an answer. And it won't be one you want, but it'll be the necessary one.
I've always told myself this in life. What if everything you are going through right now is preparing you for what you asked for?
I can never tell what you...
If you don't leave your past in the past, it will destroy your future. Live for what today has to offer, not what yesterday has taken away.
Tell me why I'm waiting for someone to get and give a fuck about me.
No, you've been hurting, waiting on a train that just won't come. The rain, it ain't permanent, and soon we'll be dancing in the sun. And you say goodbye, and you say goodbye, and you say goodbye, but you don't know what it's like to lose you. 'Cause I only lose my mind when I ain't got you. And how can I win when I'm always bound to lose? When I'm always bound to, 'cause I try to hold on tight to make you mine, but I lost each time. And I only lose my mind when I ain't got you. But I think it's time to let you go, to let your heart find a home. I need to let you go.
Hey, just a reminder, no one prepared you for what you were gonna go through. There was no way you could have been prepared. And you still handled it with grace. And you still did the best that you could. And that is enough. You've survived 100% of your worst days and you are still here. I don't care if you are low right now. I don't care where on that spectrum you are at. You are still here. After all of that. And I'm so proud of you. If no one's told you lately, I'm so proud of you.
Everything I do now is to distract me from the fact that things aren't fine. Every waking day it's finding a distraction that can carry me through the day until I have to wake up and do it all again. I feel so disconnected with everything. It's almost like I'm not even here anymore. I'm just trying my best to make sure I don't drown.
Sometimes I go blank.
Take my mom,
I get into these dark moods. I think too fast to keep track of anything. And then it's like all my thoughts are gone at once.
Unwanted. That is what I am. If even I am anything.
I don't know how to be okay. And I really wish that I did, because I don't want to wake up feeling like this anymore.
So what's going on?
I'm tired. I'm tired of giving my all and never being enough. I'm tired of changing for people who don't even recognize my change. I'm tired of crying myself to sleep at night and waking up in the morning and not recognizing myself.
I tried. Man, I really tried. But I just can't keep pretending that everything's all right. Because it's not.
I feel like nothing ever works out, you know, like a whole freaking universe is against me.
I went really dark, Amelia. I was daydreaming about going to sleep and never waking up, and that thought comforted me.
Having anxiety is probably one of the most lonely, most isolating things to have, because you are your own worst enemy and you live inside your head. And I know there are thousands of people out there who suffer just like me. And we need to talk.
I have been in fight or flight mode for most of my life. What that has done to my brain and my body, my mental well-being, is, if I continue at this rate, catastrophic. And I've actually had this intention for a very long time. Ever since I can remember, every time I've seen a shooting star, blown out birthday candles, my wish always has been, I want to be him. My intention is to find true happiness and peace.
You okay? Oh, I'm fine. It's just that life is pointless and nothing matters, and I'm always tired. Also, I can't sleep. I'm overeating. None of my old hobbies interest me.
Worrying is just a habit that you have. It's like a pathway that you've plowed in your mind, and it's a protection mechanism. You're actually not a procrastinator. You're not a worrier. You're just afraid. Yeah. And by staying in your mind, you think you're safe. And really what you're doing is you're holding yourself back.
For a minute, I was happy. For a minute, I was getting better. For a minute, I had hope. But in a minute, I lost it all again.
One of the things that I struggle with most is those moments where I'm by myself and I'm breaking down, knowing that nobody knows how sad I am or how much I'm hurting.
To the person who will love me in the anxiety that I have, I hope you understand that I overthink a lot. I worry a lot. I get scared a lot. I think of the worst. I expect a bad outcome. And it's not because I don't care or that I don't trust you. It's because I care too much and I don't trust my thoughts.
I hope one day you'll finally leave my mind, 'cause since you left I've struggled to get better.
If you're gonna walk out of my life and leave, I only ask one thing of you. Once you're gone and you see that I'm doing okay, don't you dare come back.
Nobody knows the real me. Nobody knows how many times I've sat in my room and cried. How many times I've lost hope. How many times I've been let down. How many times I felt like I was going to snap. How many times I have had to hold back tears. The bad thoughts that goes through my mind. Sometimes the strongest people are the ones who love beyond all faults, cry behind closed doors and fight battles that nobody knows about. I keep myself together for the ones I love. Only those who have known the darkness can truly appreciate the light.
I promise you, take 1 year of your life and just focus on you. Get your finances right, get your body right, get your mind right. And I promise you, that right person is gonna come to you. That right friend group gonna come to you.
If I told you this was only gonna hurt, if I warned you that the fire's gonna burn, would you walk in? Would you let me do it first? Do it all in the name of love.
I'm always okay. It's fine. I have to be.
I'm not here. You may see me, but I'm hollow.
I saw this quote, and it said, "Only those who care about you can hear you when you're quiet." And that hit hard.
Say something, I'm giving up.
If you've come across this video, this is for you. You have a huge heart and you care about people a lot. Not everyone, there are some people you strongly dislike. You give a lot of time and energy to the people that care about you, but sometimes those people don't always deserve it. Also, sometimes you have attachment issues. Not all the time, but you have a tendency of not letting people go, even when you know they're toxic. And you currently have someone who you feel like you're never ever going to get over. You're also pretty hot and you don't even realize it. You have so many insecurities that you forget to appreciate all of your good qualities. And when people pay compliments to you, you don't believe them. Other times, you can be a complete badass. When you're confident, you fucking glow. You're also such a fun-ass person to be around, and you don't feel that people really appreciate that. Lastly, you're as strong as hell. You've been through so much crap in your life, some of which people don't even know about, but you're still fighting and doing amazing. But that person you want so bad right now, do they see that? No, they don't. This random guy you're listening to right now knows you better than they do, and they don't even care to get to know you. They don't appreciate or value you at all. They do not deserve you.
I'll never forget the day we started talking, because that day I met my best friend, my ride or die, and somebody that I want to have in my life forever. And I'll forever be grateful for that day because I met you. I love you.
Can I tell you something? Out of all the people in this world, I honestly can't imagine myself loving anyone other than you.
It's amazing how one day someone walks into your life
Am I flawed?
and you can't remember how you ever lived without them.
I didn't want to fall in love or need someone. I really didn't want anything. But then you appeared, and I started wanting everything. If I had to choose one person to give all my love to, I wouldn't even have to think twice. It would always be you.
I didn't just fall in love with you, stupid. I fell in love with your voice, your smile, your eyes, your laugh. I fell in love with everything about you.
I don't know if I can make this any more clear, but I love you. I want you, all of you, every day, for the rest of my life, no matter what.
Sometimes someone comes into your life that changes everything, raises the standards, makes you laugh and makes you feel like you. There's something about them that you can't even describe. And you're scared to lose them because you know that you won't find it in anyone else.
Chances are I'll never get a moment like this again, so here's everything I wanted to tell you. No one has ever gotten me like you. I've never found anyone who makes me laugh like you. And you're the one person who I can honestly see myself happy with. The definition of love to me is you.
For the first time, I found someone I hate leaving. I found someone that I can't get enough of. And someone that accepts me for who I am and doesn't tell me I need to change. I think I've finally found someone who I can fall madly in love with.
I haven't heard your voice in years, but my heart still has conversations with you every day. Grief hurts.
Sometimes God takes you on a journey you didn't know you needed to bring you everything you ever wanted. Trust the plan.
Sometimes there is no next time, no second chance, no time out. Sometimes it is now or never. Things change, friends leave, and life doesn't stop for anybody.
Be patient with me. I'm somewhere between losing my mind and finding my soul.
If you are alone, I'll be your shadow. If you want to cry, I'll be your shoulder. If you are not happy, I'll be your smile. And if you need me, I will always be there.
Don't you dare, for one more second, surround yourself with people who don't recognize how great you are.
Sometimes God closes doors because it's time to move forward. He knows you don't have the strength to change your mind. He knows that you won't be able to change your circumstances alone. Trust the transition and the process. Trust God. He's got you.
Dear God, if I'm wrong, correct me. If I'm lost, guide me. If I start to give up, keep me going. Amen.
I didn't fall in love with you because I was lonely or lost. I fell in love with you because when I bonded with you for the first time, it was the only time that I have ever wanted to make someone permanent in my life.
I fell in love with you because of the million things you never knew you were doing.
Lord, I come, I confess, bowing here, I find my rest. Without you, I fall apart. You're the one that guides my heart. Lord, I need you. Oh, I need you. Every hour I need you. My one defense, my righteousness. Oh God, how I need you.
Listen, I know you don't want to talk right now, and that's okay, because I just need you to listen to me. Please. I need you to know that you are an absolute amazing person. I know what you're feeling right now is not very good, but just know that you are one important person to me. And even though you may feel like no one loves you, that's not true. There are so many people that love you and care about you, and we are all praying for you. And I know that once you get through this, you're gonna realize how many people are here for you. So take the time you need to heal. Just know that when you're done, we're all gonna be here waiting for you.
If I could give you one thing in life, I would give you the ability to see yourself through my eyes. because only then would you realize how special you are to me.
I need you to know that my life is way better because I met you.
I wasn't looking for anything at all when I met you. Actually, I wasn't planning on falling for anyone so soon. But then I met you, and that was it. I guess things just happened. I found you, and I found myself slowly wanting to spend time with you. It was simple, it was easy. And I think that's how the best relationships begin. You're not really looking for anything, and then suddenly you realize you have something.
You know what's crazy? I literally wait by my phone for a notification from you because I know my mood can change from sad to happy in seconds. And just seeing your name pop up on my phone makes me the happiest.
I wish you knew how hard it was for me not to text you when I want to text you so badly. Do you know how hard it is to stay busy enough so I don't think of you? Do you even know how hard it is for me not to tell you I love you, even though I do? I love you more than you deserve. Do you know how bad I wish you wanted me in your life the way I want you in mine? Love is just fucking painful. Because it is agonizing knowing that I love someone so deeply that could stand to lose me. They say life isn't fair, but you know what? Love isn't fucking fair either. I didn't choose you. I didn't choose to fall head over heels, face first into the concrete and break my nose in love with you. I didn't choose to fall in love with you. It just fell. Without yielding. I just fell.
I just want to thank you for coming into my life. And how you make me smile like crazy. Honestly, just making me happy.
When I first met you, I honestly had no idea you were gonna end up being this important to me.
You want to know the truth? I laugh harder with you. I feel more myself with you. And I trust you with me. The real me. When something goes wrong or right, or I hear a funny joke, or I see something bizarre, you're the first person I want to talk about it with.
You know what the worst feeling is? Not knowing whether you should keep waiting or just give up.
I asked life, why are you so difficult? Life smiled and said, people don't appreciate easy things.
I miss you already.
I'm not going to chase you. I'm not going to sit here and prove my worth. I'm not going to try to manipulate you to believe that I'm better than anybody else. I know that I am. I know that I'm the prize. And it's not in an egotistical way. It's just, I know what I've been through, I know what I've healed, and I know what my value is. If you come into my life, that's a blessing. If I allow you the opportunity to see parts of me that I don't show everybody, that's a blessing. If I want you to be a part of my life, it's for a reason. I don't just sit here and talk to anybody. I don't waste my time because my time is precious. If you are of value to me, I would hope to be of value to you. And if not, just let me know and we don't have to waste each other's time.
This will probably hurt you, but I'll say it anyways. I just found out that people who suffer from anxiety tend to rewatch the same TV shows all over again because you already know what's going to happen next. Therefore, it creates a sense of safety and comfort. And that's the reason why you keep rewatching them.
I think it's easier to be angry than it is to be sad. And I guess when I get older, I forget that there's a difference.
You get to be so smart.
How did you get to be so dumb?
I have a question for you. If you could go back in time to one day in your life and relive one single moment, what would it be?
If you're overthinking right now, listen to this.
Don't listen to the voice inside your head. You're doing just fine, you're trying your best. If no one ever told you it's all gonna be okay.
You are most amazing person ever in my life. So please, don't change. I love you, just the way you are. You're beautiful. You're enough. I wouldn't have it any other way.
You are beautiful. You are smart. You are funny. You are kind. You are unique.
I have a question for you. What if it turns out better than you could have ever imagined? What if all of the changes that you're making in your life right now are leading to something more beautiful than you could have ever envisioned? Yes, things could go wrong. Yes, things could go sideways. But they could also turn into a beautiful miracle. You don't know. So I challenge you, next time you're overthinking or you're doubting something, put that thought in your mind. What if things turned out better than I could have ever imagined? Because they might.
You should be proud of yourself for the way you've handled these past few months. From the silent battles that you fought through, from the times you fell down but you still chose to get up. You're a warrior. So do me a favor and celebrate your strengths.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Listen, nobody is perfect. We make mistakes. We say wrong things, we do wrong things, we fall, we get up, and we move on. And just remember, that is what life is.
I will never regret you, nor say that I wish I never met you, because once upon a time, you were exactly what I needed.
If someone really loves you, no matter how many other people they meet, their feelings for you wouldn't change. A real lover can't be stolen.
The prettiest smile hides the deepest secrets. The prettiest eyes have cried the most tears, and the kindest hearts have felt the most pain.
If you can't get someone out of your head, it's because they can't get you out of theirs.
When you have a good heart, you help too much. You trust too much. You give too much. And you love too much. And it always seems you hurt the most.
It hurts when you have someone in your heart, but you can't have them in your arms.
Sometimes it takes certain things falling apart for better things to fall into place. Sometimes it takes losing what you're settling for to remind you of what you truly deserve. Sometimes it takes the most uncomfortable paths to lead your life to the most beautiful place.
Honestly, I hold a lot in. When I'm upset, I don't really like to tell anyone. No matter how much anyone asks, the answer will always be, I'm fine, even if it's not true.
Lost and found.
No one knows, but I've been at my lowest for weeks now. But I still make sure everyone else is okay before I even start to think about myself.
I didn't choose you. My heart did.
The worst feeling is when you don't want to give up on someone, but you know you have to.
Isn't it crazy that somebody you just met can make you feel so much more important and so much more loved
than somebody you were with for years?
I either keep it all inside, or I say exactly how I feel with no filter. There is no in between.
I mean, let's be honest. If they truly knew what you were up against right now, they would be wondering how you were still smiling, how you were still doing the things you're doing. That says a hell of a lot about you.
Every time I say I love you, I'm really trying to say so much more than those 3 little words. I'm trying to say you mean more to me than anyone else in the world. I'm trying to let you know that I adore you and that I cherish the time we spent together. I'm trying to explain that I want you and that I need you.
I can't carry this anymore. Heavy from the hurt inside my veins. I can't carry this anymore. Wonder what it's like to be okay.
You have a soft heart and a pure soul. That's why you feel everything so deeply. But be clear on one thing. This is your superpower, not your weakness. The world needs more of you. So don't suppress who you are. It is not your job to heal every person you meet. But it's your job to make sure your kind nature remains intact throughout your journey. Stay close to those who genuinely appreciate you and stay far away from those whose only goal is to take advantage of your energy. You are one of the rare gems the universe has blessed with heightened clairvoyance and divinity. Keep shining your light wherever you go. I am me. I don't pretend to be like everyone else. I don't want to be like everyone else. And I will not change who I am just to fit in. Take me as I am, or watch me as I go.
Don't be afraid anymore. For you have been through so much already. So what's left to be scared of?
I mean, let's be honest. If they truly knew what you were up against right now, they would be wondering how you were still smiling, how you were still doing the things you're doing. That says a hell of a lot about you.
You don't feel alone because you are alone. You feel alone because you aren't at peace with yourself. You feel alone because you don't love yourself. You feel alone because you've been conditioned to believe that you need another person to complete you. You don't. You feel alone because you're comparing yourself to others. You don't have to. You feel alone because you have yet to realize there is a greater purpose for your life. You feel alone because all you're thinking about is yourself. Think about it. If your mission was to do good for others, to serve others, to love others, and give your best to everyone you encounter, there is no loneliness there. Loneliness can only exist when your thoughts are 100% focused on yourself and what you don't have.
Everyone has a story. Everyone has been through something that has changed them. So, never judge a person by the chapter you walked in on.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Excuse me. Can I pay for my coffee, please?
You're not gonna eat?
No, just the check, please.
I'll be right back. Hi, Daddy. Sorry I'm late. Like your tie.
Thanks. How's school?
Fine.
Like your classes?
They're fine, Dad. I don't want to do that anymore.
Do what?
small talk. It's just that this day is really hard for me. And I miss Mom. You know, I miss her so much. I miss the way that she smells. I miss that crazy horse laugh she has.
Yeah, me too.
I guess I thought that if I avoided all of it, if I avoided you, that somehow it would be easier. But it's not. It's been so much worse. All of this running and hiding has made me so miserable. And I think I finally figured it out. I mean, it took something totally crazy, but I'm here. And I love you. And I am so, so sorry that I hurt you.
Happy birthday, baby.
Some days feel like a nightmare, and some days feel so cold. And some days I just wanna die right here, but I don't wanna lose my soul.
I don't wanna let go. I know I'm not that strong. I just wanna hear you saying, baby, let's go home.
I've been hoping for so long that you would send a sign at dawn. Tell me how to live without you.
But I think it's time to let you go, to let your heart find a home. I need to let you go.
Sometimes you have to be strong for yourself. You have to know that you're a good person and a good friend. What's meant to be will end up good, and what's not, won't. Just because love is worth fighting for doesn't mean you should be the one that's always fighting. At times, people need to fight for you. If they don't, you just have to move on and realize what you gave them was more than they were willing to give you. Always fight until you can't anymore, and then be fought for.
I'll be there for the highs and lows. Give you mine if your heart gets broke. By your side when you're all alone, I will be there.
There's a pain in my heart and it won't go away. Now I know I'm falling in deep, 'cause I need you here with me. In Jesus' name.
There's power in His name to break off every chain, but we try to break them by ourselves. This is insane. Only at the cross, where He paid the cost, where every power that sin had was completely lost. No more, but it's time that we believe it. Open up our empty heart to His grace and receive it. Now say hello to His presence and goodbye to addictions, all these false saviors, all these quick fixins. Yeah, 'cause they ain't fixing a thing, only making these chains heavier. You know what I mean, for real. But really, it's not about what you did. It's about the Father looking down and saying, that's my kid. And I'll do anything to let them know. Just read John 3:16 to see how the rest of the story goes. You'll see a Father who would send His only Son to break off every chain and proclaim it is done.
Pray for your healing, the circumstances will change.